Good evening, and welcome to the Piggy Island News, making your future brighter by the day. Now, it has been almost a year since the birds and the pigs have signed a peace treaty after overthrowing King Pig. Now, recently the island has been under the control of the Pig City Council, but their leadership has been put under question, as these interviews will show.
How do you think the island has turned out under the rule of the council?
Absolutely terrible. This island has never been more violent and dangerous than under the control of that good-for-nothing council. They're just pawns for the Angry Birds to move around an imaginary chessboard.
What do you think of the council's ways of running the island?
Well, I do say, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, if you know what I mean. Many of the people on the council are good friends of mine, but in my personal opinion, it seems quite good on paper, but in execution, it seems that a lot of heart and soul has been lost in the kingdom. But that's just my opinion.
There you have it, folks. The interviews say it all. Many believe that the council are idiots and are just pawns under the war criminals that are the Angry Birds, who took part in many dangerous activities, such as the bombing of innocent civilians when they were at war with our glorious nation. Now, I'm Dan McNewsington, and this has been the Piggy Island News, bringing truth to this island one report at a time.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, hey guys, I just got back from the gym. You know, working out really makes me look a lot better. You should try it out sometime. Not now, Bomb. Oh, jeez, what made you so mad?
Red's preoccupied with some stupid news channel that's making us look bad. They're obviously trying to make the pig side with King Pig instead of us. They're making us out to be some kind of war criminals or something like that.
Oh no, as if we didn't have enough misinformation these days. What do you suppose we do about it?
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go out and protest.
Oh no, that never ends well. Well, we're out front of Dan's house with our slogans. Do we just, hold him up, something like that?
Yes, Bomb. We hold him up, and then we engage the next part of our plan.
What's that?
Loudly chant what it says on the sign.
Don't be fooled by lies.
Tell the truth, not lies. Fake news.
What are they yapping on about out there?
Sorry, I'm busy. You're going to have to come back later. Thank you.
All right. They won't give it up, will they?
Hello, Angry Birds. Huh? Who are you? I'm the police, and I'm here to tell you that you're trespassing on private property.
We're in the middle of the street. This isn't private property.
Dan owns the entire street.
What? This is an injustice. Oh, how capitalism has failed us.
Well, you wouldn't be complaining if you had all this stuff, would you?
No, not really. You're not helping our case, Chuck.
So anyways, you better beat it and get the heck off Dan's property. You don't want to break the law.
You know what? I think we might stick around. Yeah, I think we will.
Yeah!
We're standing up for what's right, and if you think we can't do that, well, you're in for a real surprise, you hear me?
Yeah, you're in for a real surprise too. What surprise? Get him in the truck.
Whoa, what's going on? Whoa! 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 Ah! Oh! What the heck was that for, man?
All in the name of justice. Ugh. Take her away. Ugh.
Order in the court, everyone. Order in the court. Angry Birds, Red, Bomb and Chuck, you were caught protesting on Dan's property. Now, I assume that you didn't mean any harm, but unfortunately, you did commit a crime, and you were rude to a policeman.
Yeah. They really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, phony. So, I am forced to sentence you to 1 week under house arrest. You may now be quietly escorted out of the building.
Well, if it were up to me, they'd be locked up for good.
Well, unfortunately for you, Dan, you're not the one running this court case, so why don't you just pipe down, all right?
Fine, whatever.
Congratulations on winning the court case, boss.
Yes, well done, me.
Why so blue?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's clear that the Angry Birds see me as a threat. Much more of a threat than I thought. So I must treat them as a threat. It's clear that only 1 week under house arrest is a temporary solution, and I must find a permanent one.
Those are some big words that I don't understand, sir.
In simple terms, I need to come up with a plan to get the Angry Birds out of the picture for good, or else bad things are gonna happen.
Oh, okay. But how are you gonna do that?
I don't know yet. I'll think about it when we're back in the studio.
Okay, then.
Breaking news! The Angry Birds have been exposed after organizing a riot on private property. Now, this one incident has led to complete chaos, as many people don't know who to trust. After all, the people who the council constantly told us were the heroes and quote-unquote saviors of Piggy Island are actually just criminals, taking advantage of the simple-minded folk of this island. And after the arrest of our heroes, the council is in disarray, and many don't know what to do. However, some council members have come up with a solution, and that is to radically militarize, creating a massive army to protect from any further riot. After all, in previous riots, such as the infamous October Revolution, the Angry Birds were always there to put out the fire. And now here's some interviews with key council members regarding the militarism.
Sir, do you think a larger army is necessary?
Absolutely. This island has had too many conflicts to count, and we must put a stop to them. The only people that we've been relying on is the Angry Birds, and as we've seen, they're not exactly the most reliable source. So I believe that making our army bigger is the only way to protect our island. I've spoken with Chronicler Pig, and he has agreed to double the size of the military.
And what about you, Ross? Oh, me? Oh, I don't know. He's the smart one, whatever he said.
Now that the Angry Birds have been arrested, you might believe that they are gone for good. Wrong. The rabbit hole dives deep with these ones, and there are still many dark and twisted secrets that must be undug. And helping me undig these secrets is former monarch and revolutionary leader, Smooth Cheeks. Thanks for coming on the show, Smooth Cheeks.
Oh, no problem. Wait. Is this actually a show?
Yes.
Oh, goody. I've always wanted my own TV show.
Yes. Don't we all?
Yeah, you could say that again.
Psst. Hey, sir.
What?
Shh. Keep your voice down. Meet me after the show, all right?
What?
I said meet me after the show.
Okay.
All right, so beginning this interview, I want to ask you, Smooth Cheeks, how was it being the sole leader of this island during the Great Bird-Pig War?
I gotta tell you, Dan, it was pretty brutal. Constantly getting beaten down by everyone saying that I should just quit. But I kept fighting, and I only surrendered until the birds defeated me themselves.
Now, if we were to move on, what was it like after you were dethroned?
Well, starting with the treaty, it was horrible. The birds cracked jokes at my expense. And even after the treaty, I was hunted down by a bunch of angry mobsters.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was. I probably would have been killed if I didn't have the genius idea to escape to London.
Now, moving on, what do you think of the council in its current state?
Oh, to be honest with you, I think it's horrible. Absolutely terrible. There are a few problems with it. One, I'm not in charge, which, I mean, how could you not resist this handsome face? And number two, they're literally just sucking up to the Angry Birds. They love the Angry Birds so much. Even when I came over and tried to ask for some reforms, they're like, no, the Angry Birds are our true leaders.
Oh my god, that's classic council if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Now, currently you're the leader of the monarchist political party. How's it like running it?
Well, people have always been telling me to quit, but I'm gonna keep going until I get a little bit of power.
And that's a pretty good mindset if you ask me.
Yeah, and even though the Angry Birds have beat me down multiple times, I'm still standing. You hear me? If any of you birds are watching this, you see me, right? I haven't given up yet.
Yes. And we won't give up hope that justice will come back to Piggy Island. Now, with all that said, I'm Dan Newsington.
And I'm King Pig Smooth Cheeks.
And this was the Piggy Island News. Good show, everyone. Good show. Okay. Maybe round back.
Okay, then. All right, Dan, this better be good. All right, Mr. News Reporter guy, this better be good, because I've got places to be.
Shh. You might want to keep your voice down.
What?
Listen, you know how you hate the Angry Birds, right?
Yeah, I hate them more than anything in the world. Except for not getting breakfast in the morning.
Listen, I have an idea on how we can finally get the Angry Birds out of the picture for good.
Oh, what? Yeah, but I'm gonna need some help. Like what? You have a lot of minions, right? Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Maybe you and your minions could lend a hand, hmm? All right then. Tell me about this idea that you've got.
Red, you need to stop this madness. Huh? What madness? Please don't do any more protesting. It's just gonna make things worse. Now we can't even go outside without being chased by a gang of angry pigs.
Open the door!
That's like Angry Birds, but if you... quiet all of you. The news is about to start.
Alright, are we live?
Yep.
Okay then. Breaking news, everyone, and this is breaking news. After their recent arrest, it appears that the birds are striking back against the pigs, with recent attacks on our buildings just down the street from our studio. Here's some footage now.
What was that noise? What? The shopping district has been attacked. Wait, is that one of those Angry Birds things? What's another noise? Oh, wait, that was another bird.
Is this thing still on? If it is, I have a message to you pigs. We're tired of you. We're tired, and we're reverting to our savage ways once more. And no pig will be left alive.
Oh, they've done it now. They've done it now!
Yes, you have.
Birds, when I first met you, I knew you were trouble.
But even then, I didn't think you'd engage in such extreme criminal activities. It's horrifying. You disgust me, all of you. For the crimes that you have committed, you have been declared a national threat to this island and must be neutralized. Don't move. I have a water gun and I'm not afraid to use it.
Officer, it was just a single news report. How are we supposed to know that they're guilty without further investigation? I could do whatever I want, you hear me? Now you better quit your yapping before I neutralize you too.
What did you just do? You attacked a police officer. Heck yeah, I did. They were about to shoot innocent children with a water gun. Would you want that? Well, no, but now what are we gonna do?
Well, there's only one thing we can do, and that's break into Dan's news station and stop him from doing this stuff.
But that sounds dangerous.
Well, yeah, it is. But it's the only way for us to be able to stop him.
Come on, guys. There's no time to lose.
Oh, wait for me. Come on out, birds. We're waiting for you. It's Red and his little friends, too. Attack!
Huh? Uh-oh.
Retreat!
All right, birds. Let's go bust some myths.
Are we about to go live? Yep. Going live in 3, 2... Ah! What the heck was that?
Hello, Dan. Oh, it's the Angry Birds. Whatever you want to say, you can leave it till after the show. We're about to go live.
Not on my watch. Get him! Oh, come on!
This ends now, you hear me? You just don't know when you're overstepping boundaries, do you, Angry Birds? Red! Your little game's finished now, Angry Birds, you hear me? Now! And now I end the Angry Birds' legacy once and for all.
Sir, are you sure this is a good idea?
I don't care. These birds have left me with no other option. Long live the king! Huh?
You have messed with our flock one too many times.
What the heck? Where are you, birds?
Right here, Dan.
What?
Ah, here we go. It's a... Hold on a second. What happened to Dan's hair?
Say, since when did we go live?
My hair! You ripped it off! Your eyes don't deceive you, folks. This ain't no real hair. This is a wig.
How could you say such a thing? I mean, just look at what it looks like on the inside. Have you ever seen any hair that looks like that?
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep, Dan's a phony. And if he's that much of a liar that he has to lie about having no hair, then pretty much everything he said about us is also a lie too. Well, no, that's not true.
I mean, if Dan lied, then how the heck are we supposed to trust him on anything else he says?
No, no, it's not true. It's not true, folks. Don't listen to them. Well, with that, I think we'll be on our way now. Oh, my career is ruined.
Your Majesty, I have news.
What is it, Corporal?
Well, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to tell you, but, Dan's been exposed.
What?
Yes, he's been exposed for his crimes, and now no one trusts him or his news channel.
Ah, well, could you go and spread some news that I was never on his side, and he's a terrible person?
Right away, Your Majesty.
Okay. It's a little bit of a setback, but I still have one last trick up my sleeve. Assassin Pig!
You called me, sir?
I have a new mission for you, and it's important that it works.
And what's that, Your Majesty?
Kill the Angry Birds.